this is Michelle Price, Business Editor of The Banker, bringing your daily Cybos update on Thursday, day 4 of the conference. I'm joined here by Philip Barnett, Regional Director APAC at Temenos, and Koen van den Brande, Group Strategy Director Temenos as well. Koen, I'm going to start with you. How have you found the conference so far? What vibes are you getting from the exhibition floor?
Hi, Michelle. Well, we're having a lot of interesting conversations, let's put it that way. And I think they're reflective of what the experience has been in the last year. We sort of expected, like everybody else, that things were going to look pretty grim for a period of time. But in practice, our business has been quite steady. And I think the conversations that we're having here seem to reflect that. Pretty much things are carrying on. And I think we're seeing an upturn in terms of the type of interest that we're getting. So.
Great stuff, Phil. Anything to add to that?
No, I think Koen's right. One of the things that I think I've noticed here is that there's certainly no depression amongst the banks, and I think in particular maybe the Asian banks are just enjoying being a little bit arrogant over some of their Western counterparts. But yeah, it's been very good for us.
Okay, great stuff. Now, I know that you did go to a couple of sessions, Phil. Can you give me a sense of the atmosphere you took from those sessions?
Yes, I did. I went to one of the plenary sessions. There was ICBC Bank were there, SMBC as well. They were giving a good sense of what the Chinese and the Japanese banks are doing in terms of their expansion plans, regionalisation plans, which as a vendor we found very useful because it kind of endorsed our view of what's happening in the market.
So positive things happening out in Asia. Koen, let me turn to you. I know you hosted a session. Can you give us a flavour of the atmosphere?
Yeah, it was an interesting session. I spoke at the SWIFT Standards Forum. And the session was quite well attended. It was a special occasion. Temenos was a founding member of the Banking Industry Architecture Network. It recently published its results after the first year of existence, and we launched a white paper that was quite significantly starting to position BaFin against some other industry standards organizations. So we had people like the chairman of OMG there. We had representatives from Microsoft who are on several of the standards bodies, including IFX. And of course, SWIFT themselves are also heavily involved with the ISO standard. So it was an interesting discussion, well attended on the subject of how do we get standards bodies to align.
And just as a final question, Phil, in general, do you think that this conference has been as sort of vibrant and atmospheric as other conferences, or do you think that the long shadow of the crisis is still looming over Cybos?
I don't think it's a long shadow of the crisis. I think that there has been a different atmosphere here, and it may be a different amount of attendees now. So I think I think I've seen a change maybe in the conference overall in the last few years. It tends to be more sort of between the banks now, and less maybe sort of vendor involvement.
Okay, interesting stuff. Koen, Phil, Temenos, thanks very much.